This is a deload workout. It's at the end of my third block working with my new coach, Rondel. I have to work up to a single at 5-6 RP, which is it's more like an intro week for the next block, in which we will work with heavier weights, and we're hitting singles on all 3 lifts. Last 2 blocks were doubles on everything. And I have 2 more training blocks hitting singles, one a little more conservative, while still pushing the volume on everything and all my accessories. And the last block of this macro cycle will have some reduced volume, so I can express my strength more and see what we have built over this last, I think, 2 or 3 months period, 3 or 4, something like this. I started working with him at start of June. Yes, start of June. But I'm feeling well. I don't feel so beat up as my last block, even though I've pushed for 4 weeks, and I really pushed some of my lower body accessories these last weeks. Okay, everything feels smooth and fast.
Can you talk a bit about how you approach squats? Like how many warm-ups do you do?
Yeah.
The jumps that you do and so on?
My squats warm-up is almost the same every time, but the last warm-ups depend on what phase of training I'm in and how big is my top end strength and how much I have to push on this day. But usually, after I do some quick things to lose my shoulders and knees before I touch a barbell, I start working with the empty bar for 2 or 3 sets, just until I feel the movement correctly and I feel that all my muscles working properly. And then I take a plate per side jumps. I use the squat bar, which is 25 kilos, and the competition collar, so the jumps are 80 kilos, 130, 180, 230, which is every time the same. And then maybe I will jump to my top set, if it's something between 230 and 260, or if it's something that is heavier than 280, I will do another warm-up between those 2 weights. So today I have to work to a light single, which will work as an intro to doing singles, and then I have 2 doubles, 2 light doubles for today as back downs, and then another 2 triples, but with high bar, which is something that we changed over the last block because I don't have the best shoulder mobility and ability to have have the barbell on my back properly, and low bar gives me a little pain on my elbows and my shoulders, whatever I have tried to do to prevent this. But my high bar is very similar mechanically wise, so it's something that also gives me the opportunity to have some quality and productive volume while not make my body hurt so much. I will put my sleeves from this set. Sometimes I put them on 230, but because my knees are a little achy, because I'm coming from the heaviest week of the block, I will need them from this set. I haven't felt so well in a deload in months. I think that sleeping for 9 to 10 hours per day, which is something very unusual for me, and eating like a pig have something to do with it.
Do you think the extra calories have helped you with hypertrophy or not? Like eating more has made your hypertrophy workouts better?
Yeah, of course. Coming from the period after Ghost class, I spent almost 2 months doing mostly hypertrophy work with just 1 or 2 sets per lift to keep my form. But after this period, I was very weak, and I started to eat like crazy, almost 5,000, because my weight had stuck at 93 for more than 3 or 4 weeks, and then started racing every week. And even though I had to reduce my calories to almost 1,000 less per day, I'm still gaining weight. But I think the main reason for this is that I recover better, because I used to have very low sleep quality and very high amounts of stress in my life. And it's something that I have managed to do a better job on this period. And also with Rondel, I'm doing maybe double the volume I used to do in last 2 or 3 years, mostly because I was injured. I had many issues with my knees, my adductor and my pec. So practically all this was affecting my whole body training to a large degree. Uh, is my back properly itself?
No,
Or?
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna sleep, so your back's gonna sleep. It's fine. Can you tell us a bit about the mouth guard?
Oh, I just like the feeling of it, because it reminds me to keep pressure on my teeth and keep my breath in, while take the air in and push my stomach. But also my also my dentist had suggested it because my teeth were a little
Fractured,
yeah.
Okay. So basically, this kind of makes you like have something to bite into. So
Exactly. So it's just a feedback tool for reminding me to brace better.
So no code for it, like we don't get a discount code or something. Like, have you seen Strength where they have
It's already very cheap.
No. The Strength ones are like 50 euros each or something like that. Like, very expensive.
Έλα βάλε μου λίγο με αυτό. Γιατί οι άλλοι δεν είναι για πέταμα.
No, I mean, no, you see, like, fuck.
Θες να ανοίξεις το καινούριο κυβό.
No, it's fine.
Βάλε σε μια πλατιά επιφάνεια γιατί κάνουν και high bar μετά.
Είναι όλη η πλάτη σου.
Οκ. Ωχ. Ναι, αυτό πάρε το καλύτερα εδώ, γιατί το ξεχάσαμε. Οκ. Ας κάνουμε και τα 260.
Have you seen like the ASMR videos where they squat and they have the microphone and nothing else? It's like, I think they're nervous doing that as well. Like no music, no nothing. They have the microphone here and they just squat and you can hear everything. Should we do that?
I cannot squat without music. It's like torture for me. This will be today's top single. Maybe it won't move as fast as I wanted, because I'm a little bit up, as I said before, but warm-ups felt good. I think that just my bar placement on the last one was a little uneven, and I didn't have the best workout, but it was still a very lightweight. Yes, we have an issue with the noise in this place because it's an apartment. But okay, I hope it wasn't so noisy. I felt it better than the 230.
No, you went deeper.
Yes, because I didn't have the bar uneven on my back.
No, it was uneven, but
It was still, yes, because my scapulars are uneven. I have a little of scoliosis and kyphosis too. Yes, so that's another reason why I cannot tolerate much of low bar volume. But 260 moving like this at this phase for a deload week, it's very nice. It's first time since the Ghost class prep that I've used this weight for a deload week. On last deload week, I think I needed to use only 230. It was for a double, but 230 felt heavy, while this 260 felt quite normal for me. Okay, yeah, speed looks good. Okay, so I have, from the next week, I have 4 weeks to push my singles, but to a conservative single for last week. And then I will take another step back for another deload, and then 4 more weeks with hopefully heavier singles. Let's see what the program tells me to do for the other sets. It's auto-calculated from the top set. It's something that I also use with most of my clients. 235 for 2 doubles, okay, and 2 triples with 205 high bar. Okay, that should be quite easy.
Can you tell us when you do low bar and then you switch to high bar instead of all the backup sets being like low bar?
That's what I was talking about before.
No, I know, but like, did your Dell change anything about it? Like, or was it
After we changed it to high bar, of course, the weight is a little lighter for the last back downs.
So basically, this is what you used to do in just working with Rondell. You just, went on.
For the first 2 blocks, it was 4 back down sets, all low bar. But I suggested to him that we should try it because it's something that I had already tried myself in the past, and it didn't make any negative difference. All in all, it probably made my upper body feel better too. So yes, if it's something that doesn't affect negatively my squat strength and can help me staying healthy and don't have so many pains and aches on my elbows and shoulders, it's something that we probably will keep for the future.
Would you like to
push it
a bit further? Like, what if you just did your top single and the low bar squat and then everything else was a high bar squat? Would that affect like negative?
I have also tried this in the past.
Talk about it because the camera can.
Yes, I have tried it in the past in a period where I had so bad elbow tendonitis that I couldn't afford to do a proper low bar back down. But I think it's the other extreme on the possible choices you have about splitting your volume. You can have a balance between doing too much and not doing something at all. I think you need at least some sets, especially when your top set is only single. You need some sets in the same position and same technique to practice it. That was it for today's squats. Everything moved great. I think in 2 weeks from now I will start to gain some momentum on heavier singles for this block. See you on the next video. Bye.